Hello, Leo and Cancer. Oh, hello. All right, y'all. So we're gonna see. I want to see what y'all's dynamic is. This is obviously a relationship reading, a love reading. You can change it to a different type of relationship if you would like to, but usually it does turn into a love reading. If you want to check out more of these readings, make sure you go to the playlist Future of Relationship series. I have so many different combinations. Don't miss out, okay? And if you have a combination that you want to see, put it down in the comment section below and I'll get to it, okay? All right, so let's see what y'all's dynamic is, y'all's connection right now. I like you. Someone likes you. Romance is blooming. Fun flirting. Want to date. Okay, so right now you guys are probably not even in a relationship, but if you are, you're probably just talking or it's somebody that you are attracted to. So it looks like there's all good feelings right now. So you're probably here to see where this is going to go, if it's going to blossom into anything. So let's see. So Leo is really feeling the other person. I think there's some sort of attraction that is pulling Leo closer to Cancer. And Leo is, I want to say just in love, but like it's too dramatic. So I wouldn't say in love, but maybe infatuated or like really admires Cancer. Leo also thinks about Cancer a lot and has is trying to pull Cancer into their reality, their universe. So one thing about Leo, you have to understand that Leo rules within the zodiac rules magic. It rules creation and creativity and manifestation, especially. So when a Leo really wants something, they can naturally pull it towards them, because that's just what it's all about. Like Leo rules the fifth house, which is about creativity, romance, children, creation. So anything dealing with creation, Leo has the ability to do that very easily compared to some of the other signs. And so Leo is constantly thinking about Cancer, and I think this is going to end up becoming something more than what it already is, just because of how much Leo wants this dynamic to work. And then we have Cancer, who also happens to have a number 9, which is also about manifestation. And Cancer has 9 of Pentacles. So I think Cancer is enjoying their life, but they do kind of think about what it could be. They're comfortable where they're at, but they are actively trying to become better within their life or trying to just succeed. And I think that they feel like Leo could possibly be a part of that dynamic. They wouldn't be opposed to it. But the truth of the matter is the King of Swords. So both of you guys are still being logical. So I think the way that you're coming across to each other is you're not really saying anything. You're being very matter of fact and direct, but not about y'all's dynamic. It's like both of you guys feel these things, but neither one of you guys are saying it. But I think it's because you have to keep it. Maybe it's too soon, or maybe you're just being smart and logical about it and saying, okay, like I do like this person, but we don't know actually if it's going to work out. I'm not going to freak them out and tell them how I feel. But you guys both seem to be level-headed, but there is not enough communication. I think you guys should probably work on that if you want to see it blossom. Okay, so let's see where this is gonna go. Okay, so we see where it's at now. Let's see where it's gonna go. Welcoming love, meeting the one, open your heart, getting together. Perfect. So you guys are definitely going to be in a relationship pretty soon. You guys are going to have a friendship on top of that. I think you guys will actively like each other. So not just want to be in a relationship, but you guys actually will like each other. I feel like you guys are both in a good space to welcome each other into each of you two's life. So it'll be like pretty mature, or at least balanced or respectful. There will be boundaries. It won't just be like love bombing. I think you guys are both working your way up into each other's life. Okay, so I kind of like this. So let me tell you what's happening here. So this is inevitable. There will be a connection between the two of you, and it's going to be locked down. You guys will be exclusive. Now Leo here. they're going to try a new tactic. They're going to start something new and they're going to say, I want to be with you. They're probably going to be the one to initiate this or to be open about how they feel. And it's going to be new for them. So even if they seem very confident, Cancer, you need to know that Leo usually is not the way that they are with you. Like they're trying something totally different because that's, you bring that out of them. And I think that's one of the things that they like about you so much. Let's get a little bit more on what this new thing will be. I think they're taking a new approach. Okay. So, okay, they do like you, right? Leo really likes Cancer. But what Leo is doing different is not rushing it. They're taking the time to say, okay, we're going to try this out. We're going to, work our way up to a certain degree, but we're not going to rush it. If it's meant to be, it will happen. And I think this is different for Leo because Leo probably tends to just fall madly in love, which is very common for Leos. We can be a bit of hopeless romantics. But in this situation, I think they take it serious and they also take themselves serious enough to not try to just rush into it and to be really logical about what it could be or what it might not be. And so that's going to give you the space to really determine if you want to be with them as well. And I think you can appreciate that because there's boundaries and you may need to warm up to this person, or maybe you want to really, vet this person out and see if this is a good match for you. While everything seems to be copacetic and everything seems like it's really, really optimistic on Leo's side, Cancer is going through a bit of a choice or a crossroads moment where they're really trying to decide, is this what I want to do? And I personally think it's because Cancer, you've been through a lot in your past relationships and you're trying to figure out, do I want to, leave all of that behind to jump into a relationship? What I have now, do I want to be in a relationship right now because everything is going so well? But I do think one of the things you need to realize, especially with this dynamic, is Leo is not here to distract you from what you've already built, Cancer. I think Leo wants to be a part of it and Leo can bring stuff to the table as well. So it won't be that you're just giving up your life. You're just adding on to it. So if you're afraid of that, don't be. Leo has very good intentions. And I'll tell you a little bit more about that in a second. Yeah, so it's almost like you're afraid of things that you've already been through, or you're afraid of what it will become, or you don't want to be left alone at the end of the day, or you don't want to be broke after this encounter. And I think this is all stemming from a poverty mindset, and you just have a lot going on. You've been through a lot. There's been things that have just been very just terrible that's happened to you before. And I think because things are good, you're afraid that they'll go bad if you let someone in. And I don't think that's the case at all. I think Leo is very, very balanced right now in their life. And this temperance energy is saying that they're ready to give and be a part of something and not just take. Even within the conversation, they're willing to listen, not just talk about themselves the whole time. So that's the type of vibe that Leo is on right now. And the truth. So there's Leo side, Cancer side, and the truth. The truth is the Queen of Cups, meaning when it comes to love, this is like one of the best combinations you can have. This is about nurturing a partner. This is about being there, being attracted to, being compassionate, being emotionally intelligent. So Cancer, if you're afraid of any of this, you don't need to be. This is a very, very good indicator that you guys will be not just attracted to each other, but also compatible, and have a good way of conflict resolution. I will say that there may need to be just a little bit of practicality. Like, I don't know how the practical side of things will be, but as far as emotionally, this is going to be great. Let's see. Three of Swords, the World. Yeah, you guys are both been through some things, maybe are recently broken up with someone, or you're out of a relationship, something like that, but you're ready for the next chapter. And I think both of you guys are going to be a part of each other's next chapter, and you're realizing that. So Cancer, take your time. Leo is going to give you your time, but you don't want to walk with baggage. Leo's coming very fresh, very new, ready to try something new, and they have good reason for it and they've thought about it. So they may seem eager, but they really have put a lot of thought into this. So Cancer, it's time for you to make a decision on what you want to do, but just know that Leo does have very good intentions within this dynamic. Any abuse or trauma that you've been through, one, you want to start to get help for that, but two, don't let that rule your future, okay? You've been through a lot, both of you, but it's time to let it go and to start enjoying the life that you deserve, okay? So that's your reading, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.